Archangel Gabriel.
The Ides of Change are affecting the global weather in real time right before your very eyes. The Antichrist has developed the ability to cause interference in the atmosphere and cause demonic rouge storms to collide with the natural storms in an attempt to rob them of their resources that are meant to help mankind and hydrate the earth. Instead, these rouge storms try to become dominant and cause damage to the earth and destruction to mankind by increasing the amount of rainfall on the earth and increasing the number of days it rains over of the number Yahweh determined. The Ides of Change are affecting the sun's relationship with the earth. The Antichrist has developed demonic reflectors that cause extreme solar storms. Solar storms cause disturbances in the earth's magnetic shield by interfering in coronal mass ejections. These ejections are outpourings of rogue charged particles from the sun with the help of Lucifer's reflectors, make their unintended journey to Earth and penetrate the magnetosphere. When this energy should have gone elsewhere and caused no harm, extreme solar storms are disastrous for man's limited technology systems because it causes damage to communication satellites, networks, and can completely disrupt global electricity grids. These are intentional planned ways to harm mankind and signals of the last days and times. The Ides of Change are affecting the oceans. Man is already seeing an increase in the number and severity of hurricanes, which is caused by the demonic supernatural warming of the oceans. This too is a planned attack on the world by the Antichrist. Foamy waves on the sea's surface is indication that the Gulf Stream, one of the world's largest ocean circulation systems that moves warm water from the Gulf of Mexico up the east coast, is collapsing in real time. This entire system could collapse in the next 25 years or sooner. If this happens, it will be catastrophic for weather throughout the world. This system is important and must not be tampered with because its role in climate redistributes heat and regulates global weather patterns. The devil's plan is to disrupt the ocean's conveyor belt with climate change, which is speeding the melting of Arctic ice, creating huge freshwater pulses and spawning heavier rain events, making northern waters fresher and less salty. This causes the water not to be as dense, so it sinks and ocean current slows. A slower Gulf Stream speeds up the rate of sea level rise that threatens the coastlines globally and billions of people around the world. It also threatens the fishing industry. If the ocean current can't bring nutrient-rich cold water from the deep ocean that feeds the creatures lower on the food chain, that in turn feeds larger sea life, man eventually starves because if the nutrients are gone, the fish have to travel farther to find food and won't be easily caught, thus driving up the cost of food to demonic levels never seen before. After a person becomes born again, there comes a realization that the believer should have repented much earlier, because the believer then sees unbelief as the denying of a better way of life and obstruction of Yahweh's dominion. He then sees why it's important not to pollute Yahweh's earth and the importance of keeping the 10 Commandments. Spiritual warfare is ongoing. Man is facing an enemy most cannot see. He has to rely on Yahweh, Yahshua, and the angels if he is to survive. The odds are supernaturally stacked against him because of demonic interference. Woe be the weather. Take all forecasts serious. Seek Yahweh.